Today we are going to talk about cap construction and what do all of these things mean? T-part, free part, hand-tied, monofilament, snowflake lace. What is all this stuff? I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, we have two wigs that are the same wig, okay? But one is a T-part and one is a free part. This one is a T-part. This is the parting space right here. There's a little makeup on there, which is a common thing that we do to define the part. You can see I don't have any makeup on this one, where this one, that part's a little bit more defined. So this is just standard T-part. Lace front, so there's lace from ear to ear, lace going back here, but that is it. No more parting here. This is considered a free part, so you can part her anywhere in here. See that? So she's got lace all the way around, and then this is the parting space. This is a 13 by 3, so 13 is your ear to ear, 3 inches in. Now we're going to take a look at a free part, but a much bigger parting space. So now all of this is lace, meaning you can part this anywhere through all of this instead of just this area. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility with the style of your part in your wig. So again, this is 13, so ear to ear, and then 6 inches back is your parting space, okay? And I did just want to show you, this is closed wefted, so this means this is all closed up. The hairs aren't going to return and come in at all. This is an open wefted crown. So you have spaces that are open. The hair actually can come back in here, which will happen with these. A lot of ladies like this because they feel like they're more breathable and cooler. I prefer a closed wefted, but I have plenty of open wefts that I'll wear as well. All right, now let's talk about snowflake lace. This term is specific to JB Extension, but you will find this kind of lace in the front of most monofilaments, and this is what it looks like. It is so barely detectable. When you put this on your head, it looks like the hair is actually growing out of your head. There's just, you can't see any of it. And it's all hand tied, which makes those knots itty bitty. So here on this one, this is only snowflake lace in the front. She has permatease, and permatease are these tiny little hairs in here that make her very easy to get some volume. Now, I will say with permatease, you either love it or you don't. I personally love it, but I know some girls that just don't care for it at all. I do think you can do a lot with the permatease and use it to your advantage. You just have to learn how. Okay, now we're going to take a look at a partial monofilament. And what that means is only this section of the cap is the monofilament, hand-tied, beautiful, virtually undetectable lace. This is that same snowflake lace ear to ear. You can see this is open wefted, right? But this is the only parting space with that monofilament. So this is what she looks like now. Usually with the darker crowns, you can see knots, but look at that. That's why we love the snowflake lace, because you just can't see the lace or the knots. It's beautiful. All right, now we're going to take a look at a full mono. This is the whole parting space is monofilament. This cap is also probably one of the softest, lightest caps I've ever seen in my life. I love it. This is a bell truss. I don't know, this may be a newer cap because she does have these different silicone ear tabs, which I also quite like. They just kind of grip a little bit better, especially for people that wear glasses. But these are pricier, so, you know, you kind of get what you pay for. So this, again, it's a full mono. You have all of this parting space. Again, lace that is undetectable. You cannot see. Absolutely stunning. She is completely hand tied. There are no wefts within her, okay? None. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So this is a super realistic, just gorgeous crown. So this wig is human hair, and she is glorious. I just love her. Here is her cap. It is a standard lace front. However, take a look at those knots. Undetectable because she's hand tied. Now, this also has a different type of a band on her. There are no cinchers here in the back. It's just adjustable like this, and it has this strap that really helps to adjust the size of the cap. But again, she is human hair, not synthetic. All the other ones I showed you were synthetic. Okay. All right, and our last two are going to be the kind of the less expensive versions of wigs. So this is a hard front. And what that means is there is no lace at all on the front of this crown. None whatsoever, because there are bangs. Okay, so you might hear it called a bang unit. Some bang units do have lace, so it will say lace front bang unit. But typically this is considered a hard front. Although this is velvety soft, so it's not hard. This one, however, does have what is called scalpiana, and this is a JB extension. And what that means is you can actually move the part on the top because there is scalp, like kind of like a scalp, all the way through. Okay. All right. And last, we are going to look at a U part. And a U part is a little bit different than a T part because this one doesn't have any lace going from ear to ear. Okay. So it literally only has this parting space, a teeny tiny amount of lace here. And then this has the faux scalp through that U part. So you can move the part around a little bit. Paid like $42 for this one and $42 for this one because they just don't have the lace up front. So that's the general idea of the different kinds of lace and caps. I do also just want to mention these are ear tabs. So some of your crowns have no combs in them whatsoever. And some will have these snappy combs, and some will just have the regular. Most lace fronts will have two combs here and then one in the very back. Some of your 13 by 6s may have one up here to kind of anchor for if you want to put all of that hair up. And then you also have cinchers in the back, and this is what they look like, and they will go in these little holes here to make the cap smaller and fit you tighter. So this will be looser, but you'll never see it because the hair comes over it. And then others will have Velcro in the back there. Okay, I think that was most of my 411 on cap construction. There's a lot of other things that we can talk about, but it's a good place to start. Let me know if you have any questions or if there's any other kinds that you would like to see.